Okay, in this demo I'm going to go over some of the very basic customization options for Crafty Syntax Live Help. I have already in the background initiated a chat, so I have a chat window already open for our demo, and this is what it kind of looks like right out of the box. Just a basic customer support, a operator picture, and the text going. So one of the first things you'd want to change is to have this operator picture be a picture of you, or if you want, eliminate it entirely. So I'm going to go over that option right now. In the admin, that picture is determined in here under operators, and if you edit the edit the operator, it will give you the photo, which there is no photo. If you want to not even show an option to have that photo at all, you can uncheck that checkbox where it has the show operator image in the chat window and save. And then after you have done that, on our chat window, if we refresh it, the operator image is gone and the text area goes to the whole page. But if you want to add a picture of you there, go back down here and we check the show operator in the template, and in the image URL section we add a full URL to the picture on the internet of us, of the picture of the operator. And what we do is we upload a picture that's fairly small, the operator, and put the URL here and then click on save. So now, if I go back into edit the operator's picture, we have a picture of me, and then we have a picture of the operator shown in the template of the chat window. So now I'm going to go back to our customer support chat window, and I'm going to reload it, and now I have a picture of me as part of the template. Okay, another thing you'd want to change in customizing your live help is this top graphic. That is determined inside the settings of the department. So we can go back in here and click on departments, because every department can have its own graphic look. So here's the department, our default one out of the box, and we're going to click on settings. Now here's our settings for that department, and one of the first things is the header graphic. All the header graphics are in a folder named header images in your installation. If I open a FileZilla or a file transfer FTP client and I go into my Crafty Syntax installation, you'll see folder named header images. This folder has all of the header images for your Crafty Syntax installation and should have a banner of your company logo or whichever as a image inside this folder. There is an example, for example, company name.gif, which is in this header images. Once you've uploaded one into here, you can go into your settings for your department and select that image. So here's company name, and now we have company name as the top. Another setting for the department that's kind of important after changing the top graphic is the height of the top frame. This is in pixels of how much pixels from the top of here to the bottom of here inside the template. Sometimes you'd want to add more space after the logo or less space, and this determines that. So for example, let's do 60 pixels, and we've changed the company logo, and I'm going to click on update, and I'm going to go back to our customer window, and I'm going to reload this page, and you'll see company name about 60 pixels down, and we've got our blue company logo on the top. Another thing you want to possibly change would be the background color of the chat window and the background color of here. That's also done inside the department settings. Go into the settings again, and we can make the top frame a little bit higher, like 75 pixels. and we can change the background color of the window to like a graphic, like bluish, or change it to a solid color, which gives us a whole array of options of different colors to choose from for that chat color. I'm going to change it to a graphic, a blue, and then I can change the background of the whole chat to something like um, uh, some kind of gray. Okay, so now I've changed the background of the chat window and the background of the whole page, and I'm going to update. And now if I go back to our chat window and I reload this page, I now have that color here and the blue for the background of the chat. So that's kind of the quick basics of color, changing the colors. There's also ways of changing the entire theme. Uh, each theme for Crafty Syntax is in a folder named Themes. And this is all the templates, information that you can upload for Crafty Syntax, and there's some that are already in here. If we to change the theme, that's also done in settings, and we go and change the theme from vanilla to a bubble window, for example, and now we have a bubble window theme, and we go back into our chat window and we reload this, we now have a different theme for our chat window. And just for another purpose, another example, I can change it to bubble box. And if I go back into our chat and reload the page again, I now have another look bubble box. And you can see the different layouts. So I'm going to change it to back to vanilla. So that's the quick basics of changing the colors. Another thing that you'd want to change would be the chat online and offline images. This is also done by changing images that are inside the folder named on/off images, and that is also in your FTP client in a folder named on/off images. If you go into on/off images, you can upload as many pictures as you want online and offline, put them into online offline images folder, and they will show in this drop menu here. And you can change your online image to a different one, as well as the offline to a different offline picture, and then update your page. And then when you go back to your live help, when you go to that window, you can see the new online offline images right here. So that basically sums up the very basics quickly of changing everything. If I go back and change the online offline images again to something else and then save, then I go back to my page and reload it, I will see the other changed page. So that's the basics in a quick nutshell of changing the design, look, and online off images of the Crafty Syntax program. I hope that was informative, and I'll be uploading more videos.